From year to year, month to month, week to week, and day to day, people across the world are obsessed with a phenomenon that is professional wrestling. But why? 101 reasons to love professional wrestling. There are many components of professional wrestling that should be both understood and celebrated, in no particular order.
Face turns. We are taught there are good and bad people at a young age. There are saints and sinners. We are to aspire for sainthood by bringing kindness and good to the world. We are to reject sin, show discipline, and not exploit in our favor, and not show disregard for others. No one's moral compass is written in stone. People can grow, and intentions can transform. This is a story that has been told in all mediums. A character sees a proverbial light and undergoes a transformation. There have been numerous change of heart stories to both entertain and enlighten. Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol tells the tale of Ebenezer Scrooge going from miserable old man to a changed man with a big heart. The 1993 comedy classic Groundhog Day sees the egotistical jerk of a man redeem himself at the end of a story as someone that had learned to appreciate life and the importance of good deeds. In professional wrestling, there are these same moments of redemption. A bad guy has a turning point in their character arc where they no longer portray evil. It could be a split moment decision of right and wrong, where doing good is the chosen path. In wrestling, this happens to keep characters fresh, to tell a new story, or to ignite a huge reaction. If a wrestler has been a bad guy for an extended period of time, the reaction starts to fade, and their impact on the show has lessened. Then a change is written in. There are other situations where the wrestler has done all they can as a heel, and to level up and advance towards the main event, their character must grow. That does not always take away from the story being told. From the fan perspective, to shock and surprise, we have been conditioned to hate a character, and then like a flip of a switch, we are given a reason to cheer them on in their new journey. Many wrestlers will start off with one allegiance and move on to the other and then back and forth. This is a very useful device to keep a great career going. The Undertaker would start off as a bad guy, but this would shift once he rejected the sadistic Jake the Snake Roberts in the early 1990s. These are all welcome surprises that have been part of what has kept the storylines of professional wrestling prospering. To list all the face turns in professional wrestling would be to tell a tale of 100 years of detailed stories, but there are a few from the WrestleMania era of note. At WrestleMania 7, Randy Savage lost a career versus career match against the Ultimate Warrior. This would be the moment that he would be able to change to a good guy. WrestleMania would see multiple big moments like this. In anticipation of WrestleMania 21, Batista quit the heel faction Evolution in favor of standing up for both himself and what was right. WrestleMania 13 featured one of the best matches and biggest moments in wrestling. Bret the Hitman Hart entered as the good guy, while emerging Stone Cold Steve Austin entered as heel. By the end of the amazing story these two told, the roles were reversed. It has also happened after other grueling matches. In 1989, at NWA's Clash of Champions 9, Terry Funk would shake Ric Flair's hand after losing a classic I Quit match. Everyone is entitled to a change of heart, and in professional wrestling, hearts change all the time. On a 1997 episode of Monday Night Raw, Vince McMahon stood in front of a camera and proclaimed that we no longer live in a world that is black and white, and that reality is shades of gray. Good guys could have edge, bad guys could have positive attributes, and there would be no absolutes. This is more aligned with the reality of human nature. Professional wrestling is definitely not the real world. The reality of it is a beast of its own. In the great escape that is professional wrestling, we need the protagonist just as much as the antagonist to tell a great story, even if that means the roles must shift from time to time.